Hello boys, my name is Yoshi1907 here, back with my blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A for Nintendo Switch 2. Now being considered, we gonna try and get all the Pokemon in the Pokedex, perhaps? I don't know. I still don't know if I want to do it or not, but in the last video, well, quite a few videos ago it's been now, we've gotten the Pokedex up quite a bit, but more infamously, we got a bunch of side missions more to do, but also, long story short, we beat the main game, got this new wild zone opened up, and we've been already catching a couple of Pokemon in it. We're gonna probably keep doing that as time elapses. There's so much more to do and so much other stuff to do. I've decided to balance things out though by trying to do some storyline progression but also some side missions. We'll start by trying this one right now. Ivor Sensei is in here at the Jojo. I'll Joe if you're looking for him, but since you're here and all. Yoshi, I request a battle. Sensei not be around to teach you, but I could use you to get a new perspective on my skills, huh? Alright, then. Now, as soon as you're ready for our bout. Alright. Alright, you're gonna face one Gyarados, then. Yes, I'm ready to face you. Please tell me what it takes to reach rank A in the Z-A realm. I will. I will, very much so. If you're wondering, as you might have noticed, we also changed our party quite a bit. We do need to, now that we're focusing on trying to get all the Pokemon, we're gonna need not only some main teammates, but we're gonna need to do other stuff as well. The most important thing though is we're gonna have to keep training certain Pokemon, because there's now a lot of challenges that require us to do certain battles with only one Pokemon, and that really is gonna make the game hard when that happens. So, because of that, we're gonna try our best to hopefully train just a few strong Pokemon, and later just fill the rest of the slots with Pokemon we need to train for one spot or another. And depending on what it is, we may also choose to actually EV train them as well, though we already did that for our Pikachu, because we didn't really have much else we could do with it otherwise. So yeah, long story short, I EV trained Pikachu. And yeah, another defeat. Feels like the more we battle, the greater the gap between us grows. Didn't I face you before? Yoshi, you are truly worthy of being called Luminose City, whereas I don't think I've grown any stronger at all. Total disgrace to the Fist of Justice, and by extension to Ivor Sensei himself. Maybe I don't even belong in the Fist of Justice. Oh, hello. The Pangirl duel, not again. Those two are always causing us trouble. It's like they go out of the way to avoid the wild zones. They're tough customers. First, Sensei has a hard time driving the way on safe, but Sensei isn't here a dojo and at duty falls to me. Oh, Yoshi, please fight at my side. Well, looks like this quest isn't over, not even in the slightest. We have two wild Pokemon to drive away now. That's insane. We didn't have much to do there, so we're gonna have to probably switch. You know, when you kind of get forced to face two alphas, it's natural your Pokemon will start getting destroyed pretty quickly. We do have at least a Mega Pokemon we could try using now. Okay, well, in the end, we needed Mega on board to finish that battle. Doesn't help when your Psychic Pokemon's not that strong anymore. Replaced it with a Gardevoir because we need some kind of good healer at some point. Nicely on Philipchi. Alright. Come on, you two. The exit's that way. Very interesting. Went from a normal battle straight to this all of a sudden. Ivor Sensei. Hideyoshi, Josie, were you two responsible for those Pangirl reading the dojo? Yes, Sensei. Thanks to Hideyoshi, we were able to turn away those troublemakers. It's no wonder he was able to save Luminose. I got a glimpse of his true potential today, whereas Jose, yes, Sensei? If you didn't have as much potential yourself, you would have not been able to hold your own alongside Hideyoshi. In fact, the only reason I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you guarded in my stead. You recognize the gap between your own skills and those of a master. Very recognition is proof of your self-awareness. Nothing more. I know you will continue to grow, Jose. I'll be calling on your aid the next time I must turn those Pangoro back myself. Yes, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Yoshi, thank you for everything today. But yeah, long story short, I replaced one of my Pokemon with Gardevoir because she's a little bit better when it comes to other stuff. Her Mega Form is also pretty good too. So I want to have her for not only a tank, but also as a character with Wish. Because the way Wish works in this game, you switch out and whoever you switch out to gets healed. So you can use it to heal all of your different Pokemon. Something like that would have come in handy in the final battle, but we didn't have that, so that made it a lot harder. She doesn't even have to do much. She just needs to wish and then switch, and then automatically that Pokemon should get healed. Because it's automatically delayed and such that the Pokemon you switch into next will be automatically healed. Alright, well, long story short, we should keep using Excadrill as he's one of our strongest. But yeah, as you can see, I've been doing a mix of stuff now. I'm not only doing side missions, but I'm also trying to do the main missions at the same time. Okay, it'd be silly if I didn't talk to you right now, so I'll do that. Alola, seems you're from the Alola region. I'm with Charge, the committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement. Our goal is to decrease the property and the population of Alolan Raichu. Well, I say our goal, but I'm the only member of the committee now. In any case, are you familiar with regional forms? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, here's the scoop. Some Pokemon looks can be influenced by the region they live in, right? Well, in Alola, even the Pikachu we all know and love evolve into a different form of Raichu. Rather than explaining the differences, why not try to compare the two yourself? And I know just how you should do it. Let's have a Pokemon battle between your normal Raichu and my Alolan Raichu. Well, this is a surprise. It's solo, but my own Raichu has to face off. Now that's interesting. Well, we did save it for a specific purpose. So I guess this grinding is about to come in handy. We're gonna probably need more than just one move to finish it off, though. So, yeah, remember that Raichu we trained earlier? Looks like that's coming in handy right about now. I knew I was going to put in Raichu no matter what, but B thinks I made the right decision because, yeah, it's decently trained, as you can see. And it's built special attacks, so that helps out a lot. Alright, all I really want is to just change its moves around to better benefit. None of the electric moves in particular will be useful. Maybe replace the worser moves, the ones that don't have as much cooldown, with a light screen for now, so we can try using that at the start. That will help us maybe block a couple more attacks and survive for longer. Otherwise, we'll just try this and see what happens. We do have our own surf, so we can try that too. Ah, you brought a Raichu. Well then, care to battle my Alolan Raichu? Absolutely. Both Raichus have their charms, but the Alolan Raichu form has a different type. That means different strengths and weaknesses. Stay on your toes. Alright. This will be a test to see how much we actually need to grind. Alright. And just like before, yeah, just as I thought. Picking light screen, very important when your opponent uses mostly special moves. Okay, well, we're definitely trained up, so thankfully that was simple. I think maybe the Alolan form can use its true power without Alolan pancakes to fuel it. Huh? Interesting. Spectacular victory, but don't go assuming we're not done here yet. The committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement has one last thing to offer. Let's trade your Raichu for your Alolan Raichu. How about, not this one. Okay. Well, we could still actually do the trade, it's just I didn't want to do it right away. Let's start by bringing in my main team first, though, before I forget. And we'll bring back the Pikachu in just a minute. Because we need that for something else, though we don't have another normal Pikachu. So we'll just have to quickly evolve it then. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I knew we had one extra one just in case something happened, and this is that kind of time, I guess. So this one's not gonna really get much time as a Pikachu, huh? Yeah, this right here, this is probably Surge's Pikachu right here. We're just evolving it right away, but we're not even using it. We're using it so we can trade it to get arguably a much more cooler Alolan Raichu, which this is one of the only ways you can get one in the game. Alright. So, we get that. We get progress towards evolving Pokemon with items, which isn't too bad. So that's nice. Alright, now we can trade. We have to trade this one, because the other one I might actually use in battle. Honestly, I was upset if we accidentally sent away our big Raichu. This is why you have multiple duplicates, so you can send the others away. By the way, part of 100% does involve doing all the trades, too, so I figure since this is a side mission, I'll do it. Okay. So, in exchange, we get, like, from what I saw, 65 Pokemon. Trading Raichu is how we spread the joy of the Alola regional farm. You know the Alolan farm is lovely, of course, but just plain Raichu are pretty adorable, too. Okay. Well then, I'm off on another journey. I'll travel over to Alola, befriend a bunch of Alolan Raichu, and spread their cuteness all around the world. That's what Charge is all about. Alright. To be fair, we saw this person here for a while. Oh, interesting. We got some berries too along with it. That portrait looks really cute, actually, for the Alolan Raichu. Tell you what, let's put him right next to the Alolan Raichu. Oh, it is a he, too. Interesting. How nice. Okay, long story short, yeah, we are also keeping a Pikachu because one of the later battles has us actually win a battle using only Pikachu. I figured that just grinding up normally is not going to be enough. Seeing how light screen worked, I might have to do light screen again with this particular battle, because otherwise I don't know what I'll do. Excuse me, I want you there. Alright, that's more like it. I want it to be like that. Alright, let's go in. Long story short, we're doing mix of things. We're not just going in for other secrets. Oh, I just realized I was locked onto the infinite Z-A, the one that's actually infinite. In reality, we want this. I was wondering why that was being so confusing. But yeah, in the last video, we got told that we need to go and get Xerneas. And potentially Yellowtail as well, or find out how to find them. So I guess we're going to the laboratory, or Laboratory's office, in this case. Fun fact also, we have an Amamora for another challenge too. One of our evolutions we had to do was to get Amamora, but we also got that. Hey, little imbecile. If we even more budget at the wild zones because now they're hit with the tourists, we can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor is gonna be the death of him. Sure fits with Prism Tower of calmed at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Luminose. The signs are all there. Alright, what seems to be the problem, Abel? Arceus here, the finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. Must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you come all the way to my office, right? Well, something about the ones that are giving and taking. Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'll just go ahead and tell you what you know. There's a pair of legendary Pokémon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, also is known as Yevtail, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two, since Team Fair tried its hands of capturing them both. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We're getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, it's almost like the area's been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. Wild zone where it detected these readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. They're Animalist alphas. Have to be connected somehow to Xerneas, the one that gives. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your new research catch is to catch or defeat the Animalist alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Okay. So, now instead of doing other stuff, we get new tasks for her. And so that's what we have to do. Wild Zone 3, Wild Zone 5, and Wild Zone 9 is what she wanted us to do. So we should probably go in and do that first. We're gonna need some strong Pokemon to battle this, essentially. Oh, I just realized it's... That was my own fault for letting that happen. Well, they're definitely stronger alphas. They can tip me out like that constantly. Okay, if they're gonna stay on team, this is not fun. To be fair, they're stronger, but that also means that they're more annoying too. It's gonna be really hard to catch one of these, I imagine. We'll just have to defeat them for now. Probably. If we can catch one, that'd be lucky. Imagine. I wish there was a way to buy the stronger balls, because if we could, we would try quick balling a couple of them or doing something else, but it's trickier to do right now. So basically, we're facing these alphas that are a little bit more stronger than they normally are. Five now is what we needed to go to. Hate when it keeps... Oh my gosh, game, please. I do not want to mark a spot. Just let me travel instead. As you can see, those get really annoying if you leave them on, so it decide to keep leaving that on because it keeps doing that. That must be what we're looking for, by the way. The Glade, most likely. We don't really have a good command to deal with that either. Guess we just gotta use good old faithful Emboar. Might just have to use Flare Blitz a couple of times too, even though it seems like it might be bad. Just using a normal Flare Blitz should be able to take care of most of them anyway. Between that and close combat, we could do a lot of damage just using those two moves specifically. Alright, alright, enough messing around. I think this is the one we need to fight. So they're basically higher level Pokemon that appear in these later zones. We can interrupt them, by the way, too, by throwing a ball at them once. Okay, well, I know what I was messing up with, so we're gonna try and actually spam our Flare Blitz a little bit more. I know it damages Emboar, but it's also one of the best things we have. And still, we can't even catch that. Despite us having a really high level, we still can't catch that. That I almost want to reset. Just because I failed. I don't know why, but I want to catch at least someone. So if we failed to catch all of them because of getting unlucky. That's not though, Alpha. We're almost done catching ghost types. Is this one? Nope. Get it. Take you out with Flare Blitz for now. We're fighting a lot of random alphas too, man. They're just randomly appearing. We're not doing anything else to get them to spawn. They just happen to be there most of the time. Wow. Oh yeah, I just realized too, we can use this wish outside of battle too if we first target it like this. And then we just wait a bit, and it should heal our Pokemon in a minute. Anytime now. There we go. See what I mean? So it acts as its own form of healing outside of combat too. It's most useful for healing your Pokemon on the fly, of course. Alright, another Pokemon we can't really fight, so I guess we'll just do the old faithful. By that I mean just Flare Blitzing it and off again. Yeah, this is the one. 100%. This is the guy we're looking for. Not messing around this time. I'm Flare Blitzing as much as I can. I only got Flare Blitz because out of the moves we have, it does a lot of damage. And it's pretty fast too. Like, it's a super quick move. It can often outspeed most moves the opponents have, but also, of course, damages you, so you can't use it all the time. Finally, I got one. I just wanted a little bit of luck, you know? Someone, anyone to get caught there. Alright. Well, I didn't give us any actual strategies of what to do there, but at the very least we did get something. Oh yeah, I forgot. She did get more research tasks by doing that. We got Fire Blast now. We can have that on him now, too, instead of Flamethrower. That'd be cool. We'll see, though. First, we're gonna claim our reward. So yeah, the mix is do a couple of side missions only this time, and focus on doing the main missions more this time. I know we'll get behind, but if we find a thing that we can't do right away, a side mission we can't do right away, whatever, we can just skip it for now until we can actually get our Pokemon trained up for it later. Alright, Mabel. What do you want, sweetie? And here's my little star researcher. See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now, looking at the data you collected. Basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives light, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Luminose City. Probably interfered that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused Rogue Mega Evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar can happen again. I mean, as command basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. Looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. Once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trader to deal with. By obviously you mean you, not me. Alright. Okay, I think I might need more than just one Pokemon here this time. So we'll switch you out. Just briefly. I'm gonna keep Pikachu in, though. If you're wondering about the other mission lists, the ones we skipped are defeat the Crusher using only a single Pikachu, and this one using a single Oras. I know that he himself was using a Pikachu, but he also has more attack power and is also likely level 70, so that's why we're gonna have to this Pikachu trained a bit. I think, honestly, I was gonna get a super powerful Pikachu at some point anyway. Alright, well, we did a little bit of that. Now we're gonna balance it out again. Now we're gonna try some side missions, and again, if they're battling using a single Pokemon, then we'll skip them. Well, I think we have to go inside this building to find this. Dude, what are you doing all the way over here? You made me walk all the way to this building just because you really want to stuff. That was the professor from the one other region, Hisui, I think. Whatever that was region's called. Thanks again to you and the rest syndicate for your help the other day. Remember that Gengar I said I've looked after? Well, I haven't seen it for a while. It's a wild Pokemon, so I know it's going to come and go as it pleases. But I got used to having it around, and I'm being honest, I'm kind of worried about it. It's a weird thing to ask, but can you help me look for Gengar? It'd mean a lot. Okay. We'll need help from a Ghost-type Xer, too. Let's see if Gwen from the Fist of Justice can lend a hand. She should be at the JoJo. Alright. Alright. Haven't seen you in a while. So you need my help. I'll do it on one condition. Battle me. Well, you're going down. Revenge will be mine. Seems like it'll be so, perhaps. Okay. We're gonna start Lee with Emvor more often, I think. Not because I just like him, too. It's because he's really strong, too. I like him. Ooh. Just in the nick of time. I'm not sure whether ghost types can be affected by Excadrill, but I will say Excadrill does have a good type advantage against many, so we'll try that and see what happens. That was not the right move. Let's try this instead. Okay, well, did some work. Of course, you would have a Gengar. Okay, well, we could simply switch out to avoid that sleep. Doesn't actually activate her until later. Ooh. She's gonna use Mega Evolution, of course. Well, we're too late now. Looks like we're gonna use Fire type moves against a Fire type. I don't think it's worth Mega Evolving, though. Not with this kind of... We'll just go attack and see what happens. Yep. That was bound to happen when I made the wrong choice there. Here we go. Now let's try this instead. Now we take him out. Her out in one hand, of course. Seriously. So apparently Ember is not very special defense build, because yeah, she was able to one-shot him right away. You really are strong, huh? You explain why you need my help and keep it brief. I see why you're concerned. Still, now we have the idea of the sort of Gengar we're dealing with. Kendor should be able to sense where it is. But know that some ghost-type Pokemon like to settle in, and ours would much rather alone. So don't set your hopes too high. You've been warned. I get it. I just want to make sure Gengar's okay. Do you sense anything, Kendler? This place here, huh? Kendler thinks Gendar might be at Hotel Rishmay. Since building as old as one have their fair share of ghost stories. I'll meet you there then. This time I'm going to start using Max Revives. Now we're close to the end of the game. We'll be using Max Revives just for the conveniency of not having to constantly go in and out menu each time or use a second heal item. That was my fault there. Oh, we have to be outside, actually, not inside the hotel. My bad. Do you sense anything, Kendler? Ghost type, but not the right one. Any other reads, Kendler? This place here? Endor is pointing us towards a secluded waterway. I guess ghost types do tend to congregate near running water. Sounds legit. I'll meet you there then. Looks like we're teleporting all over the place now. Alright. Well, since this is a longer one, we might just do this one before maybe jumping straight into Wild Zone 11, although given how long it's been taking now, we might just end the episode instead. Who knows? And yes, I don't want to take forever on this side quest, of course, too. So if I can line up a different Pokemon, I might do that, too. So you can sense anything, Candler. I shove it. But not the Pokemon we're looking for. I think it's Candler. Looks like this is gonna keep happening for a bit. This place here? Alright. The Galari Diva Loon? How bizarre. So Gengar's developed a taste for hot take culture, is that it? So, it should have gone to the Passage Ombre. My favorite clothing store, Wisp, is there. Well, Galari de Luna it is, then. Know what to do, Candler. Found him. Is this your Gengar? No, its cry is different. There you are, Gengar. Send shall we? Tonight I think I'll make the stew you like. Let's try again, Kendler. People are counting on your help. Oh, this is definitely taking a longer time than normal. That's okay, let's go off the search. Kendler are having trouble finding Gengar. I don't think there's much hope, but I should have asked Gengar to be my partner while I had a chance, and now it's too late. I haven't even realized how much I enjoyed having Gengar around until it left, but that's life, I guess. Thank you so much for helping me search for Gengar anyway. I really appreciate it. After that, we couldn't help him. Alright. Yeah, we did all that work to straight up say goodbye to him. Oh, we got the XL candies. Those are even rarer. That's like something you use to really help carry the Pokemon to level 80. Whoa. Leave. I don't want to go for that right now. I just wanted to grab the item. That gives me an idea. I kind of waited because I wanted Pikachu to get some levels normally, but let's feed it this. I already fed it a bunch of vitamin Jates. Let's see how much levels it gains from this. Just that gave it level 56. And then what about these? Level 60. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, but I still don't know if we can take out that other Pikachu yet. We might not actually do this for one, and the only reason I EV trained it at all is just so that it can have the ability to keep up with the other Pokemon. Speaking of which, we should probably change its moves now that it has more. I think our strategy is probably going to remain mostly the same. Light Screen is our defensive move. And mostly special moves. But also a somewhat damaging move on the outside too. There's many different strategies. Oh wait, we could give it something too. Maybe give it a TM actually. Let's go back down to that Surf. I want to see if that also is actually learnable by Pikachu, or if it's more like normal. It could be just Raichu though. No, actually Pikachu can learn it too. Well, we know we're using this. Cause Pikachu likes to use Surf, you know. You should know that. It's also a special move, so it works really well with what we're trying to do. So, yeah, I do have Draining Kiss as well, just in case, like, we want to break through defenses, but what else could we teach him besides Light Screen? Maybe Protect. We may have, if the battle gets really hard, we may actually have to teach it, like, either this or Protect, actually. We might have to use Substitute or Protect. I haven't really used defensive moves a lot because I'm more on attacking, but yeah, we might have to do that, actually. Tech should be really high up the list. It's one of the first TMs you get. Yeah, almost any Pokemon can use that. Maybe if Draining Kiss doesn't do much, we could try using Protect in that spot instead. That probably would actually be smarter. You know what? Let's do it. We're not going to have a Pichu very often for one. I feel like I could protect it for longer by, well, yeah, using Protect, so we can do that and maybe even wait for them to make the first move so we can protect it right away and then go on the offensive after a while. What strategy we use, though, depends on what we could do. I'm still gonna probably try to just go mostly offensive if I can, but who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Not me, that's for sure. Before that, though, I want to actually get some more XP first. Alright, now we start this mission. but we may not finish it. Depends on how long it is. Oh, it's this Spritzy girl again. I keep seeing you around a lot too. Someone has. Hi, hello. Would you be open to assisting a master from your request? I might making my delightful fragrances using the scents produced by Spritzy. You see, the aroma of each Spritzy can differ in tantalizing ways based on the diet they consume. I'd like to see how a berry-forward diet would affect the aroma of my Spritzy here. I'd like to ideally try feeding it 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 aka berries. Okay. You see my conundrum. I can't spend too long wandering the city streets. The competing orders that waft around would ruin my nose, make me insensible to good smells. So I'd like to ask you to please get the berries in my stead. It would be wonderful if you collected berries around town for me. You could even buy them. I'm not particular fussy how you do it. 20 fairy berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 aka berries. I haven't really actually checked those yet, so we'll see. I thought we have all those. Yeah, we have the cherry berries. Oh, it's like the aka? Oh, we have not enough aka, and we need tomato berries. The tomato berries we also just got. There might be a store we haven't checked, actually. Mega Stones. Nah, that can't be it. Oh, Pokelava Teak. I haven't actually gone in here either. There's all sorts of different shops, though. Yeah, we never really went in here. This is where you get the freaking dust balls. Oh my gosh. I feel like such a bingus for not getting them sooner. Out of all the items that you can buy that's special, Dust Ball is probably the best one. And Premium Ball is useless because you just get it whenever you do that. And then there's Net Ball, which is great for bug types. This one is for water types that are on the water already. And then there's Time Ball, which is more effective. And Re-Eat Ball is great for those of you already caught, too. And then Luxury Ball is great if you want a Pokemon to become friendly faster. Okay. Well, we ended up getting something, but... starting to feel like this might take longer than I expected. Probably something I'm gonna have to look up. I'm still not used to knowing where all the shops are. After all, I am doing a blind playthrough. How would I know exactly where to get every single individual thing? I don't know why I picked the Western Methods. I just decided to come here just because I just wanted to get away from that random area. I just don't know why. It didn't feel good, but... long story short, we're ending the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before I do this, actually, let's fix that. There we go. We have the right team. Now, well, on that note, comment, rate, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And until then, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.